Hey guys, it's Rainy here, and in this video I'm going to be doing the R-Man in the North quest. You start this off by talking to Hassan, who is found right here in the merchant district of Menaphos. To do this quest, you need the following. You need to have done Do No Evil, Crocodile Tears, and achieved rank 6 overall in Menaphos reputation, so for city reputation, and this is 66,000 reputation. Items you will need is combat equipment and food, so I'm going to be bringing Virtus with me as well as tier 90s, so seismics. And I'll be using Fire Surge, so that's all good and dandy. A combat level of 100 or higher is recommended. So let's go. Talk about our man in the north.
I have a task for you. Could you deliver a progress report to Emir Ali? I have matters to attend to here, and I require his approval.
Accept.
Before you go, Osmond wanted a book from the Grand Library, remember? Do us both a favor and find that before you head to Al-Kharid.
Alright, let's do that over there. Whee! And then let's go to Imperial District. And then we'll go find that book. I don't remember what book it was though. We did this quest 2 days ago, or we started this 2 days ago. Yeah, exactly. What book? That's exactly what I was thinking. But I'm sure that Conan will be able to help us. Hi, can I help you? Oh wait, that was him.
Hi, can I help you?
Hi, I'm looking for a book.
Shh, this is a library. Speak quieter.
No need to shout.
Shh, shh.
I'm looking for a book. How come you get to speak loudly? Look around you. Everything you see here is my kingdom. Every page, a peasant in my empire, and every manuscript, a loyal vassal. Residuals in the pursuit of knowledge. Is it really so surprising that the king would demand silence in his court? I have no idea. I'll try to keep my voice down. I had no idea, my liege. Don't push it.
Hi, I'm looking for a book.
I'm sure we'll have it. There's plenty here. A reliable source on the lineage of Menaphite royalty? I'm afraid to say that they were all burned, and the last chief librarian along with them. I can't help you by royal decree. Really? Do you know anyone that could? You would need to talk to someone outside of Menaphos. Look for Aristarchus in Polnivnich. He's reputed to be something of an expert in the field and used to work here. If you need help getting there, talk to Kags, the ferryman in the ports district. Before you go, however, you will need to authorize his passage into the city with the guard corps. Talk to Akhomet near the Grand Pyramid, although it may not be easy to convince her. Thank you so much.
Keep your voice down
before I change my mind and call the guards. Sorry. Okay, Akhomet first, then we'll go to Ferryman. I'll also grab my Slayer book so I can teleport to him fairly easily. Talk about our man in the north. Good day. Hello, Akhomet. I have a favor to ask of you. I need passage for someone to get into the city. You do realize the city is in lockdown, don't you? I've been in Sophanum, and the plague is not contagious. Regardless, this man is a scholar and a citizen of Menaphos. Aristarchus. Or Aristarchus, I don't know freaking know. If I'm honest, I've had my suspicions about the plague. We have been receiving communications from the High Priest in Sophanum, so it is encouraging to hear corroboration. This Aristarchus, you say, he's a scholar. What does he specialize in? Camels, historical texts and bloodlines, and social sciences. Number 2, I'd imagine. You do realize that is a field of research explicitly forbidden by decree of the Pharaoh. I have been made aware of this, yes? Well, first and foremost, this fellow is a citizen of Menaphos, and he deserves to return home. As for his field of study, I'm not sure I agree with the Pharaoh's restrictions of information. But if this Aristarchus person doesn't outright tell me he is doing so, then I have no reason to believe he will break this world decree. I will send a message to the guards at the gate to let him in. If you are off to Polnivnich, I would be careful. However, turncoats and thugs from my own guard have gathered there, some of whom attempted to assassinate the Pharaoh. They claimed him a thrall of Tumikin. Such nonsense. I do not know what lies they have been told, or tell themselves, but they are no less dangerous for it. I'll be sure to keep an eye out. Thanks for your help. And then go to Polnivnich. It's a one-way trip, though.
Good day, sir. Are you interested in the history of this area?
Talk about our man in the north. Hi, Aristarchus. I've been told you are something of an expert on the royal bloodline of Menaphos.
Indubitably, yes, so. I have pledged my life in scientific service to this land and its people.
Well, there are numerous epistemological limitations that prevent me from applying the scientific method in my tenure. It's just that the sibilance sounds superior. I could use your help finding a reliable source regarding the lineage of the throne of Menaphos. I got it right that time.
That would be a truly impossible task for anyone less resourceful than I. I know of a sequestered stash within the Grand Library of Menaphos itself. I've never read any of these words before. The only catch is that we need to be inside Menaphos, and that is no trivial task.
The current head librarian in Menaphos thought as much, and I got clearance for you to enter before I came here.
Unbelievable! I can return home? You have no idea what you've done. This is brilliant news. Give me some time to get my things together. I'll meet you in the Grand Library.
Perfect. Oh, wait. Yeah, this is combat part. Alright, I'm glad I brought with me some stuff.
Oi, Ari! The lady has been getting me to tail you, and it finally paid off. Do you have an idea how boring your life is? What? Why have you been watching me?
I'm gonna fight Thug.
That's above my pay grade, but I passed to enter Menaphos. That's something we can make use of. I reckon I could make a great Ari. First, let's make the old one unrecognizable.
You're making a mistake. Back away now.
We can rough up both of you. No problem for me and the boys. Let's go, lads.
You picked the wrong day to mess with me, mate. Oh, you're gonna line up nicely for me. All right. I'll take out the last one there. There's a very nice line they made for me to kill them in. Oh, they're so cute. They're trying to nerf my stats as well. That's adorable. Here, have some tendrils in the face. Now it's cute. So I guess we just head back to the library now since I saved him. Yeah, Grand Library of Menaphos. Alright, cool. I'll just go to Shifting Tombs, I think. That's my new favorite teleport. Imperial District, right. There we go. And then back to the library. Yeah, Imperial. And then we'll meet him in there. Go to Grand. You can say never mind after you click it. Okay. Aristarchus, there we go.
Fantastic to see the traveler who got me back into Menaphos. Although, let me tell you, the plague test at the gate wasn't pleasant in the slightest.
Plague test? What plague test? I didn't have to do one of those when I arrived.
Well, how fortunate for you. Anyway.
That's kinda weird.
I took the effort to procure you the book as soon as I could. Don't judge the source by its sleeve. There is a reason it has evaded incineration, though I've no doubt it will have confused a number of toddlers.
The Awfully Hungry Hyena by Hall E. Gator and Rode a Camel. Seriously? Them book puns. Okay, that's a good one. The Awfully Hungry Hyena by Halligator and Rode a Camel.
Don't knock it, it's a children's classic. Just a single source is unlikely to hold up to scrutiny. Any good historian knows how important it is to corroborate a story. It's a real shame there's no eyewitnesses or living sources from around the time you could talk to.
Like, say, the lingering spirit of a renowned pharaoh queen of old.
Ha! If only historical research were so simple. I'd be out of a job.
So, let's go to, Senleton, maybe? It's the other quest all over again. My inventory is going to be full. Haven't done this quest yet. Did someone say math? Yes. Oh, wait, we're back here.
My liege, do you remember Rainy?
Was that the troublesome ox farmer? Or the captain of my guard?
Neither of those, sire. They are a traveler who has been meddling in our affairs around the city.
Oh, so what? What could they potentially do that could prove problematic to those picked by the gods?
I have heard from our sources in the library that they have been searching for evidence of your claims to the throne. More importantly, they have been seeking to reunite the throne with the line of Senleton.
Ha! Fools! Why would I care about that? Just as Senleton's line was chosen by Tumakin, I too have received a blessing from the gods. I am the chosen ruler of Menaphos, and there's nothing some sniveling scoundrel can do to affect that.
But we should really stop.
No! You should stop! I have said all I should on the subject. Speak no more of it.
As you wish, my lord.
Head directly to Pharaoh Queen. There we go. So, let's talk to Senleton. Greetings, Rainy. Let's see. Talking about our man in the north.
What is it you wish to discuss?
I'm doing something of a favor for Osman.
Oh, he hasn't got you spying for him, has he? Honestly, my father.
Nothing like that. In fact, definitely not that. Menaphos opened its gates to Al-Kharid. They want to set up a new trade to help cement the peace. The Emir sent me to keep Hassan safe and assist wherever I could. He made a point that I wasn't to spy and risk this deal. Osman didn't suggest anything different. All he wanted was information on the lineage of the old pharaohs. I've found most of it, but there appears to be missing information. It appears that information about Senleton and Osmumten has been removed. I was hoping you might be able to fill in the gaps.
So this is his plan? Why couldn't he just have told me?
It is a risky plan, one with a high chance of failure. Perhaps he wished to keep you out of it, keep you safe.
It is a huge risk. He could incite another war. He needs all the help he can get.
Yet even if he succeeds, it would only solve a symptom, not the cause. That's what we're doing. If only he listened to us. To me, both issues are worthy of being rectified, and both must be resolved if the Kara Desert is ever to fully heal. I'm sorry, I think I'm missing something. Why would this be a problem? He's just asking for some public records. Although we have been explicit about it, I am sure you must have picked up on the truth here. That the curse in this place do not affect those whom respect my bloodline. Specifically meaning those who work in its interests, such as you and I. Right. It's why we're both safe from the curses. We came here to restore Senleton. More tellingly, protected are those who also share my bloodline, and those that show them the proper respect.
I'm Senleton's descendant?
No, that's not it. Emir Ali's Amir Ali is Sinleetan's descendant. Osman and Leela are Sinleetan's descendants. Ozan is Ozan. So Osman and Leela are Sinleetan's descendants. Good, you've been paying attention. Yeah, I mean, that makes the most sense. It's why you suggested those showing Leela the proper respect would go far, yes?
Perhaps one day, but my father is rightfully next to the line of succession.
Wait, so you are a princess?
Perhaps by bloodline, but Sinleetan's line was overthrown centuries ago. My father has got you delivering proof of our ancestry. If he were able to connect us with Sinleetan, though, through official records, he could challenge the current pharaoh's rule. He's building towards a coup and has you caught right in the middle of it, though he would not risk raising suspicion in Menaphos if he did not already have something. Ah, why is this a bad thing, though? It is not. This is one of the ancient wrongs that should be righted. The line of kings should be restored, and Osman is next in line. It's just very, very dangerous, and he's trying to achieve it alone. He is also going about it the wrong way. How do you mean? How is Osman trying to overthrow the pharaoh a bad thing? Let me tell you another story so you might understand, this time from after my death.
Kotek chose the first option, saying you were the heir of Sinleetan, and your character said, oh well, it was worth a try.
When I passed, my son Osmumten became pharaoh. He inherited a kingdom at war with the ancient enemy. He would often visit me here in my tomb for counsel. One time, Tumikin himself bid my son here to seek him out. This was the day that Tumikin laid down his own life to spare his people, thus bringing an end to the war. Osmumten was left to rule alone and rebuild. It was he who decreed the creation of both Menaphos and Sophanim as you know them today. To build a city where before only tents had stood, as a bastion against our lands that were rapidly turning into desert. He toiled day and night, yet did not order others to follow his example, but follow him they did. His fortitude and will inspired his people to survive in the wake of our god's passing. His strength inspired them, a strength that persisted throughout his rule.
What happened to him in the end?
Others of our people did not respond so well to the loss of Tumikin. They blamed him for turning our land into a desert. They did not recognize it as a cost of survival, for without his sacrifice, we would have lost everything regardless. They stopped worshipping him, questioned his past decisions, and began to question his authority. Their minds became infected with doubt and contempt. Ultimately, they began to question my son's right to rule, for he was one chosen of Tumikin, and now the only physical embodiment of his rule. The might of Menaphos was loyal to him, however, so they dared not challenge him openly. They plotted in the dark, conspiring against him, using trickery and subterfuge to wear down his resolve. Eventually, they struck, an assassin that had worked up through the ranks of his royal guard. At least his death was swift. He was supplanted, the royal bloodline was deposed, and Menaphos has been ruled over by the descendants of that usurper ever since.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. It is not easy for me to have to remember this.
So what came next?
My son did not get the respect in death that I did. Indeed, I fully suspect his usurper was behind the desecration of my tomb. The chosen of Tumikin were strong of will, yet those that had replaced it were weak of mind. They ruled as they plotted, not from the front but from the shadows. They subjugated the weak, taxed the rich, divided the people by class. Their minds poisoned the minds of all they ruled. Much of this I have only learned since my restoration. It is a wonder that Menaphos stands still to this day, with rulers such as it has had.
Where are you going with this? What does all this history have to do with Osman?
That there is more to the strength of man and woman than is seen in the throes of war. The strength is not simply physical might, but also strength of will and character. And that deception and plotting are not traits that should be sought in a leader.
Those are the traits of our enemy, yet those are the methods Osman employs in his bid for power. Even if he succeeds in his goal, I fear for what that means for his rule. He is of the line of kings, and as such, he should act like one and lead by example. You must investigate why the people of the desert have become so weak of mind and will. Are you really going to send me to see Jex and the Sphinx again? No. By now, you have either learned of our ways or you do not wish to. It matters not which. What you need to know, however, is something that Osman does not. 3 things, in fact. 1, that Leela and I fully suspect now that Amasket was behind my son's downfall, and as a means of corrupting the god Het, he being our pantheon's god of strength. 2, that I fear Osman himself is an extension of this plot. He is walking a dangerous path alone, and he must stop before it is too late. And finally, only once he has acknowledged these 2 points that I can tell him what he needs to make his claim. That being the name of my grandchild, who was smuggled out to safety as my son died, the ancestor whom he can draw back to such that he might prove this royalty. Please try to talk my father down from this course of action. He does not listen to me. He might to you. So I need to find Osman then. How do you get this kind of interface? It is custom for OBS, unfortunately. So you can't get it in-game. It's only for the stream. There's Osman.
Greetings, Rainy. Do you have the book that I'm looking for?
It's right here. Should be exactly what you're looking for. As you hand over the book, you also inform Osman of the 3 points Senleiten asked you to relay.
Senleiten has swayed my daughter too much. I must pay them yet another visit. But this time we shall resolve things. Go report to Emir Ali.
Okay, I'll walk over here instead of you doing it. You're my buddy.
Welcome. It is good to see you again.
Talk about our man in the north. I have a report from Hassan on the current situation in Menaphos.
I thank you, and I appreciate you going to the trouble of making sure it got back to me safely. Now, let us see.
Oh, there. What's he doing?
Intruder alert!
Intruder alert! What? Intruder alert!
I knew I would find you here, Rainy. You have been digging around in matters well beyond your
Purview. Is that a cat pun and I don't know about it?
Give me the book now.
The book is already with its rightful owner, Jabari. Your influence has no sway here. Guards! How did you think I got in here?
Your guards are no match for my magic. Now hand over the book, or there will be consequences.
You in what army?
You in what army?
This one, behold the power of a mascot.
Jabari, what is the meaning of this?
I'll speak slowly so you can understand. This matter concerns a kingdom far more important than your own. Hand over the book, and you'll never need to worry about it again.
Do you not know what this book means, Jabari? It is proof that I, Osman, am the rightful heir to the throne of Menaphos. Do you have any allegiance to your city and its people, or purely to the rogue usurper perched in its pyramid? Or are you used to your poisonous words influencing his actions, that you want the power for yourself?
Why, from what I've heard of Osmumton tomfoolery, any number of pretty faces could have granted their spawn the same claim to the throne as yours. Pharaoh is a title acquired by virtue alone. You Caridians could learn a thing or two about virtue. Maybe that could be the reason why your abhorrent howl pales in the comparison to the city of gleaming gold. Besides, I am loyal to the only true ruler of the desert. Some shed blood and dusty scrolls couldn't matter less to me, spy master. The bloodline of Senleiten fell long ago, and the gods shall not be far behind them. As for my relations with the Pharaoh, don't pretend you don't have a similar situation with your emir, although I have no doubt you don't quite share everything. Hold your tongue, worm. Don't you dare. Do you not feel the emir deserves to hear of our past collaborations?
What is he referencing, Osman? I have no idea, Emir. However, if he continues, I suspect
that it could be captured within the caverns of his skull for all eternity.
Very well, Osman. Your secrets are safe with me. But not with me. Ever wondered how you were kidnapped so easily, Emir? Osman provided me with your travel plans in exchange for eyewitness accounts of the flights of Osmumten's child.
Osman, is this true?
So we're dragging each other through the swamps, are we?
You're not as good at covering your tracks as you think, Jabari. I may not have proof, but I know it was you that killed Emir Shah. What?
I know that the squeaky squawker is voice acted, by the way.
Kill the Emir! Kill the Emir! I'm surprised you connected the dots. Unlike you, I am not afraid to get my hands dirty for my cause.
I cannot believe what I am hearing. Both of you shall be arrested immediately. Guards!
Guards, I hope you have a lot.
Grab Jabari now, Rainy.
Which one?
All of them!
The human must not escape! The human must not escape!
I think he's already escaped.
Hi, how you doing?
Oh my god. I spawn in here and Chokak's like, hi, how you doing? How you doing? Okay, so what happened? He just teleported away. Hi, how you doing? That was perfect timing. I should track down Jabari and Al-Qarid. I shall track down Jabari and Al-Qarid. Shut up!
Welcome.
Go home to mommy, go home.
Quick, chase after Jabari. I shall deal with Osman.
If he can teleport, like where the heck has he gone? Kotek got stuck here as well. It's on the roof. Oh yeah, there he is. Yeah, right, I remember what you said. You spent like an hour trying to find him. If you look there, you can see him there. That makes more sense. If you have low detail on, you also don't have the roof as well, yeah. Low detail life. Yeah. If you don't have high detail on and have remove ceiling and roofs and on that on, then it feels bad, man. Check that lighting. This is just showing off.
The sun! It burns! Don't look straight at it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I can't keep up to date with all these things. Okay, now we're at them. There we go. Talk to Jabari. Found you. You're coming with me.
So, you're who was sent after me, Rainy Meddler. You think I'd make it so easy? Catch me if you can.
Where the heck did he go now? He was hiding behind the corner.
What will the Emir do with Osman, I wonder?
More important, what will Osman do with his clan? Stop teleporting away with your stinky teleport.
Not even close.
Or is he hiding behind that? I hope he's hiding behind here and not make me do the course again. Yeah, there he is.
Osman will never be Pharaoh. You understand. My lady won't allow it.
I'm Askard, obviously.
You're getting warmer. Not that it will matter when she's killed him.
Wait, Amaskad's plan is to kill Osman.
Kill Osman? No, nothing so mundane. She has bigger tombs to trash, if you get my meaning. That was fun, but I grow tired.
Tell me, who is Amaskad going after?
You'll find out soon enough. For now, let's settle this. I await you at the duel arena.
Really?
Face me if you dare.
Alright. It's time to go serial mode.
Oh look, here comes Al-Qarid's champion. You took your time.
And here's a masked thrall, unless you're hiding behind yet another explosive illusion.
Yes, it's the real me. But how dare you? I am no thrall. I chose to follow her in my own way.
How could you be a willing follower?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. She is just a means to an end, to an outcome I desire.
It doesn't matter. You're a schemer, a saboteur, and an assassin. You'll pay for your crimes.
So, it's to be a trial by combat. Oh, self-righteous one. So be it.
Yeah, this is Game of Thrones. Trial by combat.
You'll find I am not such an easy target. I may not be a cold-blooded killer such as you, but I have my tricks.
I've noticed.
I have set the terms of our duel. Do you accept?
And what terms would those be?
Just a simple one-on-one duel. I want a fair fight, none of your tricks.
Well, I mean, he's gonna do some cheeky shit like, it's a scam, don't fall for it. He's gonna take your money, Rainy. Yeah, sure, let's go for it. What the crap is this? I thought you wanted a fair fight.
This is fair. You have to find the real me first.
Well, obviously it's that one because it's not transparent, but yeah, okay. That one. I need to recharge my prayers. Awkward. Wait, what the fuck? Okay, they're less transparent this time. Do they not attack me? Okay, like, what's the difference between these? Surely there's some kind of difference. Too slow. Are you serious? What happens if I take the wrong one? Ow. Okay. Got ya. Why can I not use magic? Can you actually tell a difference? Like, I can't see a difference on any of them. This is gonna be the last one, isn't it? Fuck's sake. Should do this on Duel Arena World. I see no difference on any of them. Why can I not use range or something to like actually attack them? You always have to use that. Got him. There we go.
Gah! You are insufferable. Why didn't my magic work on you?
I can see right through. I can see right through you and your pretty petty illusions, Jabari. You're finished. I totally just didn't click like all of them. This is not the end. Not mine, anyway. Oh my god, it's Het. You are defeated. Accept your loss. The arena has chosen its champion. Oh my goddesses, a god!
Het? How are you here? My lady corrupted you. You should be a decrepit, sickly mess.
The underhand plots of spies and assassins is at an end. My mind is clear, my strength returns. The rule of Al-Kharid once more falls to one strong of body and mind.
The Pharaoh shall hear of this. Clearly, Rainy, you are just an agent of Osman, the usurper, a peon of the Pantheon. Your hopes of peace are shattered. There will be war again.
With my corruption lifted, his mind will be stronger than your snake tongue is used to. Besides, it should be your word against mine. The Pharaoh is just as likely to imprison you for trying to sabotage the deal.
You make a fair point, in which case I shall sick a musket on you both instead. Until we meet again.
Yeah, but you're Het. I am, and you are Rainy. Yeah, but oh my god, he knows me. You know me.
Look, lively nurses, we've got another head injury.
Of course, my sisters, Crondus and Upmekin, speak very highly of you.
You have helped to heal many wounds in my family. I am honored that the mighty Het would fight by my side. No need, ladies. His damage appears more spiritual than physical. This is a job for your resident hunky something. Once our brother Scabrous reveals himself, the bow of Tumikin shall be whole again. However, when that happens, I fear Musket's plan for us shall also be complete. When that time comes, I hope that you will stand with us against her. For now, I must take my leave. Where will you go? To start, there is a plague in the southern city of Sophanum I must deal with. After that, I shall meet with my sisters and we shall search for Scabrous together. Until then, farewell. I should probably check back in with Emir Ali. Dual arena staff. You're not going anywhere until you're fine. He's obviously talking to people. Talking to himself.
Who's a pretty boy then?
Welcome.
Who's a pretty boy then?
See you again. How?
Talk about our man in the north.
Give us a kiss.
Give us a kiss. Okay, the interface broke again. Give us a kiss. I love that bird. I cannot believe what I am hearing. Osman, you are supposed to be loyal to the Emirate, not your own selfish desires.
Do you not see, Emir? This is all for a good cause of Al-Kharid. As Pharaoh, I can cement the peace between our cities. There will be no more intrigue, no more threat of war, no lack of trust. We can unite the entire Kharidian desert together. Yet to achieve this aim, you have betrayed this city. You have betrayed both me and my father. You speak of trust, but you have betrayed that too. Even if you were to remove all obstacles and become Pharaoh, how am I ever to trust you again? Would you send your spies into my midst? Of course not, I would never. I cared greatly for our father. He was my friend, first before being my Emir. I owed him everything. I owe Al-Kharid everything. And while I deeply regret my actions with Jabari, they were necessary. I had plans in place to cover all angles. Except that you didn't. My father died as a result. He would be ashamed of your actions. The ends do not justify the means. Jabari shall pay for taking your father's life. I swear to you. I have no doubt, but so shall you. His blood is on your hands, as much as it is on Jabari's. You are a traitor to the oaths you swore to him and to me. Emir, please, you have to see this for the greater good. It is taking all of my will right now to not have you executed where you stand, rightfully Pharaoh or not, but I listened well to my father's words. You shall not die for these actions. Thank you, Emir. I knew you would see reason. You misunderstand me, Osman. Your treasonous acts shall not go unpunished. You are hereby stripped of the rank of spymaster and exiled from Al-Qarid further. Emir, no, don't do this. You need me. I will be Pharaoh. No, you shall not. Get out of my sight and this city. Should you ever set foot in Al-Qarid again, your life will be forfeit. I shall go. But I promise you this, Emir. Whether you trust me or not, I shall continue to work towards lasting peace. Perhaps one day you might see it in your heart to forgive my actions. His teleport was kind of meh. Jabari? Jabari! Where is he? There are so many decisions to be made. No matter, I am the Pharaoh after all. There are so many decisions. You're the Pharaoh, you should be making the decisions. But how still the day is, nothing makes a sound. Or if it does, I cannot hear it. I am elevated above all simple strife and people's petty problems. Every man in this world envies me. Every man in this world envies me. I have been plucked from my mortal coil by the gods themselves. This realm is just an unfulfilling limbo to an eternity most high. The unyielding affection from my supplicants is the only thing I demand, and in return I do so much for them. But it seems even that which should come naturally is beyond their seal-limbed grasp. My ascent to godhood is inevitable, this throne just a stepping stone to even greater power, wherein my words will shake this very sand we stand upon. My worth will be undeniable to every worthless vassal in Gillenor. Gods, bring me the next beggar! Where is Jabari? Jabari! Jabari! Now that ugly business has been taken care of, what news have you of Jabari?
Ugly? Ugly? Jabari is defeated, but he ran off before I could capture him.
Run away, run away.
Run away, run away. Be quiet, Choklock. I had Jabari on the ropes, but he wouldn't accept his defeat and tried to attack me again. But Het appeared and interceded. Wouldn't interrupted be a better word, but oh, well, whatever, Rainy. Use the words you want to use. In our duel. Het. He was always a protector of Al-Qarid, but his presence has not been felt for many years. I was still young at the time, but now I think of it, he seemed to disappear not long before the war between Menaphos and Al-Qarid began. Our troops took it as an ill omen, and though the war itself was more just a series of stalemates, it did mark the decline of my father's rule. Het mentioned something about the exposure of underhand plots clearing his mind. I fear Amasket's involvement in this. Het's disappearance, my kidnapping, my father's death, Osman's corruption. This all leads back to that diamond, I have no doubt. Still, if Het showed himself to you, then perhaps things are not completely lost. Until Amasket is dealt with fully, anything can happen. Oh, I've really that cliffhanger. You're gonna leave me on that cliffhanger. One quest, but okay. Okay. You have completed our man in the north. You are awarded 1 quest point, 1 relic of Het, and 2 treasure hunter keys. You're gonna leave me on that cliffhanger. Screw you guys. So after you've completed the Our Man in the North quest, you can head on over to the duel arena, and behind the giant duel arena statue in the center of the area, you can actually excavate a little piece of the statue and crawl inside. Doing this requires 80 strength and will award you 20,000 strength experience. Inside the tomb, you will be able to find a Het mask as well as a Heka, which is weapon of some sort, and I believe you also get these as overrides in your wardrobe once you've picked them up, so that's pretty cool. I'd say go do that if you have 80 strength after doing the quest. And that's it for this quest. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, I would appreciate it. Other than that, I will see you guys either in-game or in the next video. Take care guys. Rainy